Hello everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This video is probably going to be more helpful to the masses than part 1 of this series because today we're talking about Keystone. For anybody new to the series, which I'm guessing is a vast majority of you, in this series I share all of my insider's knowledge of Colorado ski resorts with all of you. You'll learn what areas to avoid and why, commonly overlooked details, some of the hidden gems, and maybe even a little history along the way. Today's topic of discussion I know to be a popular destination for out-of-state visitors, so I'm hoping that this video will help out many of you first-timers. Welcome to An Insider's Guide to Ski Resorts, Keystone Edition. Keystone has two base areas, River Run and Mountain House. River Run is the larger base area, so we'll start there. Coming out of the River Run base are two lifts, the Gondola and the Summit Express Quad Chair Lift. Both will get you to the summit of Durcam Mountain. In ideal conditions, running at full speed, the Summit Express will be a few minutes faster because the Gondola has a stop at the mid-station and runs about 100 feet per minute slower than Summit. In all actuality, Summit is usually even more than just a few minutes faster because the lines are always longer at the Gondola. They might look the same, but Summit's is almost always shorter. I would highly recommend always taking the chairlift over the Gondola. There is one complaint about Summit. There's a bridge that crosses the Snake River. Coming from within the village, the gondola is on the close side of the bridge, and the chairlift is on the far side. This means that if you want to go to the chairlift, you will have to hike across the bridge and just a touch uphill. That makes it up to you whether to wait in line longer to avoid the hike, or to do the hike to get on the hill faster. It's not extremely far, but maybe if you have little ones you just want to go to the gondola. Now, looking at this trail map, there's probably one main thing that you immediately noticed. This yellow highlighted beginner trail coming down the front side here is named Schoolmarm. It is the single worst learning trail in the state of Colorado. If you're just learning how to ski, first of all, I would suggest taking lessons, but if not, be very careful on Schoolmarm. Because of the topography of the mountain, most of the popular runs on the front side flow into and or out of Schoolmarm. Hence, you have many intermediate and advanced skiers merging in and out of traffic on Schoolmarm. Because it is the main trail, it is by far the most heavily trafficked. Be very cautious of people coming flying up from behind you. If you're going in November or early December, the trail will be even busier. I do have to say, the blues way over here on the left side of the map are very nice intermediate cruisers. If that's your skill level, then that's probably your niche, lapping these blues to Summit. As we'll discuss in part 2, you're not going to want to lap Mozart, and the Outback Blues will be busier than these. The Montezuma Express 6-pack here, called Zuma for short, can be very busy depending on the time of day you get there. If it's unreasonably long, ski back down Jaybird to Ina's Way and take the Summit Express instead. The blues that are lapped from Montezuma are nice wide groomers. You can lap these from Zuma or Summit if Zuma's busy. Fun fact, this blue run, Frenchman, used to be called Drunken Frenchman, but got shortened a few years ago. Coming out of the Mountain House, you will have a whopping one whole option to get on the mountain. This Peru Express 6-pack chairlift is brand new this year. Hopefully this will help flow out of the base. However, I would still recommend going to River Run Village and going up Summit over anything. If you do come out of Mountain House and you want to get anywhere on the mountain, you'll also have to ride the Zuma. If you're a terrain park junkie, then you're in luck. Keystone has an entire area called Area 51 dedicated to terrain parks. Seen here under the Peru, this area has a dedicated chairlift so you can lap the parks as much as you want. Scattered across the front side are these kids zones. You can see these two, Lost Mine and Ripperoo's Glade, right next to the mouse. Just below these two is Ripperoo's Forest, and over here off of Santa Fe is H&H Mining Camp. These are narrow, twisting trails through the forest with props scattered about for the kids. They'll love these. One final thing. Remember that you can download the River Run Gondola. If you're just not feeling the 3.5-mile ski back down Schoolmarm, just ride the gondola down. I'm hoping that this video helped out at least a few people. There should be a part 2 by the time that a majority of people are going to be seeing this. Go check it out for the tips on the rest of Keystone. Stay safe, everyone. All my love. I'm out.